Almost there.
Splendid. I shall contact you again soon.
Wait, this Xenovox. Can I contact you with it, or is it one way?
One way only, I'm afraid. You'll have to trust my feminine intuition.
Your what?
My feminine intuition!
Wonderful.
Does the Xenovox work? Can you hear me?
What? I can't hear. Great, broke already. Resist magic.
What did you say? There's some interference. You must be very careful.
Come on. Let's try Kira's lamp.
Where's that noble? Where's that noble? Lying here, quiet as a mouse, head split open like a rotted pumpkin. More like a peasant now, sloshing around in his own blood and shite. Be nothing noble about him. Too quick a death they gave him. Should have been made to suffer. He's not the end of it. Sons can suffer for him, and a daughter. To the top!
Blood. Many must have died here.
Rich folk. Doubt I'll ever understand them. Keeping rats in cages like rabbits.
Let him out, maybe? Like to die of hunger if we leave him there.
I'd sooner burn the vermin. Releasing him's not like to bring no good. Imagine the harm they'd do if they swam back to the village.
Swam? Rats? How do you figure they'd do that?
You needn't fret for him. Clever little bastards. Clever than you.
They seem sluggish to you. Got the mange, maybe? Oh, and that stench!
Place is full of rats. As many dead as alive. Think they're feeding on...
Judge Geralt, stop. You needn't be so detailed.
Don't start, Annabelle. Back to your craft. Always bending my ear about fool peasants. I'll not hear of them again. That simpleton turned your head, but one Graham hardly makes the rest courtly, one and all.
My lord, peasants. They're through the door in the tower.
Peasants didn't come here to ask nicely.
any good now, will it? Strange it's still here. The noble died a time ago. Who's that? Show yourself. Anyone there? Who? Who are you?
Have you got to the laboratory at the top of the tower yet?
I'm at the top. Nothing here that looks like a laboratory.
Then you've not reached the highest...
Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly. Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly. Looks like a laboratory. Pretty well equipped, too.
Why did you leave? You claimed to love me. I'm cold. Why has no one come for me? I cannot leave this place. I see no way out. Who are you? Do you seek to hurt me as well?
I'm a witcher. I want to lift the curse that grips this island.
I'm special. Always. My family and I, we hid in the Mage's Tower to await the war's end, the end of hard...
Mage who lived...
Alexander? I hardly knew him. He spent most of his time... They're all dead! Mountains of corpses, yet I stand here alone, all alone.
If I can lift the curse... Tell me what happened.
Yet we had... They slaughtered... He gave me a potion. If I was discovered, I was...
What happened then?
Fear. Terrible.
Didn't trust the mage.
In the village, they claimed he meddled in disease. Not curing it, but causing it. They said only rumors, surely, but... And then I heard him. My beloved.
Did they...
They gripped my arms. Tore at my dress.
Poisoned? That how you died?
No. For I later awoke.
Sleeping potion. Effects hadn't worn off yet. You were...
They were everywhere. They tore me apart.
How can I...
A curse born...
And your beloved, he dead too?
Grail. No, he lives.
Maybe you could strip the curse of... As my medallion started pulsating as soon as we started talking.
I don't know. You could be right.
It could be your blood ties to the land. The base...
I loved him. Take my bones to him. He must bury them. This will be our farewell.
Fine.
He lives in the village.
If he loved you...
He said he...
Experimenting on humans. Never would have gotten away with it if the Conclave were still in charge. Kept in there until the end. What a shitty way to die.
Why you been following me?
Just wondering what you want from...
Me? Them one... Been locked in his hut since he came back from... Love's misery, Kurt... want to talk.
You deaf! Who are you?
I've been to the eye.
What do you want of me?
Wanted.
Annabelle?
I met her.
Annabelle's dead.
What happened?
Twere Millie, Finch and Faulkner. They rallied. They knew I was known at the tower, that the Lord's servants would open the...
They forced you to go with...
No, I saw my chance in it. Twas then she drank the poison. Mage must have gave it her.
Mage wanted to protect her. Spoke to her ghost. By the time she awoke, tower... Annabelle... Bury her bones.
There was a...
Yes. Dead. Annabelle was no ordinary ghost. She's a pesta. And now she's free. A girl and plated flowers. Looks like a small shrine.
Move it.
Geralt!
Fyke Isle's free of its curse.
And you withheld this news until now? What?
The dark spell clung to the spirit of Annabelle, the Lord's daughter. To free her and the Isle, Graham, her beloved, had to help me.
So it ended well.
I lifted the curse, so the island's clear. Annabelle's soul is free. Thing is, turned out she's a pesta. Graham's dead.
And you failed to notice? You're losing your touch. Be that as it may, Fyke Isle is free of its curse. That's important. I'm almost inclined to say good work.
One thing's bothering me.
What?
Annabelle said Alexander was studying diseases. She mentioned Catriona. You knew this?
All the mages knew about it. Alexander was a highly regarded epidemiologist. I would have given anything for an opportunity.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Perhaps you'd stay just a bit longer? There's one small favor you might yet do for me.
What is it?
I put in an order for a few substances from Novigrad. Could you see what happened?
Why not? If he was coming here from Novigrad, he must have passed through Blackbow. I'll check the area.
Thank you. I shall be ever so grateful.
Ask a service of the Witcher that
What do you need?
a man who forefathers Eve is.
Seems like
You'd not refuse. Across the lake.
the sooner we resolve this...
Move it.
Drowners and a water hound. My favorite. Wide, heavy wheels. Merchant's wagon. Veered off the road at high speed. Doesn't bode well. Yeah, merchant traveling across Velen alone. No way that was gonna end well. A dry red from Zubran. Southern slope. Notes of black currant and citrus. Pain to the heart. Cuts of meat. Cataplepis. Wonder what spell requires that. Human. From an artery. Can't be far. Wouldn't have made it. Package still intact. Don't sense anything magic, though. Wonder how Kira will explain this one. Come on! That's Velen for you. Got those,
Splendid.
brew yourself a mug of mulled wine? Saw what the wagon was carrying. Exquisite meats. Care to tell me what you're up to?
I would rather show you.
Color me intrigued.
Then shoot.
Gonna slip into something more comfortable?
Later. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Well, go on, out. You've been patient, thank you. It's almost ready.
Huh? If I wanted to see white mice, I'd just get drunk.
Note that I said almost. Now don't interrupt.
The king Vin Capel.
Third mouse. What happened to it?
The spell has a 66.67% chance of success.
So where did...
Know the fairy tale of... I beg you, not another... Now, to return to the fairy tale. But I could use a Prince Charming. It just so happened...
Sounds tempting.
Before we go...
Gotta transform a pumpkin into a carriage?
No. Don't wince.
Wine.
Then hold on tight.
Gavella Glan.
So, what do you think? Neckline too modest?
It's just right.
Oh, I might also have changed your hair colour while I was at it. I've always fancied dark-haired men. Oh well, any port in a storm. Well, off we go. Dinner's waiting. Last one there does the dishes.
Hey-ya!
Whoa, Cinderella. We'll have a great fall.
Ha! As fast as you can. Try to catch me.
Stop!
Congratulations. You'd make an excellent jockey.
If only I were a foot shorter and 5 stone lighter.
Well, yes. But then I'd not have invited you here. Now do you see why I needed those substances?
Beef and cinnamon and cloves, roasted capon with shallots. It was worth the trouble.
Shall I pour the white or the...
Dry red, but let it breathe a little first.
Well, well, never took you for a wine connoisseur.
Think witchers suck the marrow out of drowner bones and wash it down with puddle water?
More or less. Well, we've chatted long enough on empty stomachs. Let's dig in.
Must have cost you a small fortune. Sure you don't need me to pitch in?
Please, I manage. You know, a dozen eggs here, a cock or gander there. Besides, my finances are about to improve.
All right, I'm curious. We celebrating something?
Yes, a return to the living. But that's not what I wish to discuss. Thank you once again, Geralt, for your help with the tower. You were fabulous.
Not the first curse I've lifted.
But among the most difficult, correct? What happened on that island? Why, I shiver at the thought. And the laboratory. I sincerely hope you burnt everything. The cages, the corpses, the papers.
Didn't destroy that workshop, if that's what you're asking. Didn't see any reason to.
If Alexander's findings were to fall into the wrong hands... Although, Fyke Isle has a terrible reputation. None even dare go there. Perhaps there's nothing to worry about. I'm sorry. Such a gloomy subject to broach. I simply shouldn't have, not during our romantic dinner.
Romantic? Thought we came here as friends.
Friends, with benefits. So?
Your fairy tale, your rules.
Really? Then close your eyes and count to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's enough. Kira, wanna play hide and seek? Why not? Shame. Could have kept her shoes on.
Found me. Congratulations.
Do I get a prize?
I've nothing on me. But I'll think of something. Know what they call that constellation in Zerrikania?
Dragon something, I bet.
No, it has a different name. Bit indecent, actually. Lean closer and I'll whisper it in your ear. Egfain Navir.
Kira? Where? Put me to sleep with a spell. Means she's up to something. Fyke Isle. The tower.